Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go.
You know, it's crazy. Like, as you saying that, like all of our companies or businesses or whatever our movements are all about helping people.
Absolutely.
Like, but that's not
In our own ways.
right. And in our own ways, that's the end goal.
Yeah.
But when we first met, I don't think that was all of our
Nah, not
like.
at
You know what I'm
all.
saying? Like, so it's crazy how like you all of us are in a space where we're trying to help heal or help
Yeah.
educate or help everybody feel, be the best version of themselves in those different capacities, mental
Yeah.
health, releasing, art of letting go, the body, like it's crazy. Like when
Yeah,
you sit there
man.
and think about it. Yeah. That's
Dope group of people, man. We all
um,
dope.
so what's going on with you, man? Like so let's get to the real stuff. Nah.
What do you want to know?
What do I want to know? What don't I want to know? Uh, how is this? I remember you moved to L.A.
Yeah.
right, and then you were want to move away from L.A. because it was just kind of too much for you,
Yeah.
right? Not too much, but you're kind of over it, over the
Yeah.
scene. So how is it now? Like you still kind of want to move away from it, or you like because you have the new? Because I think now you have like a new uh vision, not vision, but you kind of executing more, like
Yeah.
it's clear,
Yeah.
right? So maybe the scene is perfect for you now because you have a clear vision of what you want, or do you still kind of want to go a different route?
No, I right now, and I still want to move out the country. Like that's without a doubt going to happen. But I think right now, I just said that all like real confident, like without a doubt,
But
it's
that's
gonna
how
happen.
you feel though.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. But yeah, man. Like right now, LA is working for me, and it's working because I'm in a different space here, mentally, spiritually, physically, and I think it's helping me in navigating LA now. Like when I first moved to LA, I was trying to be a part of something.
Right.
And now I'm in a place of like recognizing I stand out and using that to my advantage.
Right.
Like you said in college, like I stood out, but I was still trying to fit in to some spaces. So now being in the space of like, yeah, I know Mike Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and Mike Brown is the shit.
But that's how you have to carry yourself though.
And that's nothing wrong with you feeling like that.
Right.
Like we all are supposed to feel like that about ourselves. Like you are supposed to feel like you the shit.
Right.
And it's a way to project that shit without it coming off like arrogance. And sometimes what I've noticed, especially like just with arrogance, man, like I think that's people projecting their own shit on you.
Right.
Like that don't have nothing to do with me if
Right.
I'm just like,
She's just chilling.
why am I not supposed to feel myself?
Right.
But I recognize all of that shit now, and it makes it easier to connect with people now because LA felt very transactional for me.
Mm-hmm.
So meeting people was like, I'm meeting you, but I'm trying to get this contact from you, or I'm trying to get this opportunity from you, and now I have to have this to offer, and that. Fuck that shit. Like now I'm meeting people as just, hey, this is me, this is who I am. And a lot of times what people are drawn to are this shit right here.
Right.
The art of letting go.
Do you feel like you feel like you that guy more so now because you know what you're trying to do as opposed to trying to figure it all out, or you always been that way but now you just
Man, I feel like I always been that guy. Like I always thought I was that guy, but I never said it out loud.
but now you like, I'm gonna say it out loud.
Now I'm gonna say it out loud because it's somebody out there that look like me and think like me that needs to know that they that guy too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or that girl, or whatever people want to be these days.
Right. And you saying it and it's still like a humble way. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not like, I'm this and that.
No, because it's not about me.
Right.
It's not about me at all. Like it's like, yeah, this is who I am, but this is also who you are. And I think that's the thing that always drew me to Ye, because Kanye would talk shit like that. Like, he would say shit like, you a fan of Kanye West because you a fan of yourself. And I would hear shit like that, and it's like, yeah, I am a fan of me. And there's nothing wrong with
You
that.
should be your biggest fan.
Absolutely.
Like you should be your biggest fan. You should promote yourself. Cause nobody gonna promote you like you do yourself. Like,
And you're supposed to be proud of the shit that you're doing. I think society has taught so many of us to not be proud of what we are doing that.
but do you think people are not proud of what they're doing because they're not doing what they want to do? Like, or
No,
doing what they.
I think people aren't proud of where they at presently because they are weighing it on somebody else's scale. Because that's what it was for me. I thought I wasn't good at music because I wasn't as good as Pharrell or what I thought Pharrell was.
Right.
When I don't even know what the fuck the shit sound like because I'm rating it on another nigga's scale.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think LA is working for me now because I'm not playing anybody else's game.
How do you teach people to not weigh themselves on people's highlights? Like, just to only do, like, think about this is the best that I do for myself and I'm content with that. Like, you know, is it, like, I don't know, like, how do you.
I think it comes through sharing experience. Like me telling you, like, yes, I compare myself to Pharrell, you know, and now I don't compare myself to nobody.
Right.
I used to look up to this person, and now I'm doing this because I've done all of this for so long and it didn't work out for me.
Right.
I think, you know, I've noticed that a lot. Like when people tell their success stories, they tell you bits and pieces. They tell you like the either the most traumatic parts or the biggest highlights. But them in between, sometimes I need to know your in between day. You know what I mean? Like just a day where you just didn't do shit.
Right.
You know, like I know Diddy work hard every day, but tell me about that one day where Diddy just didn't do shit.
Right. Right.
He had to have one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need to know that. And that's what I try to do. I try to share with people like it ain't all beautiful every day. It ain't all bad every day. You go through a million fucking moments in one day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you just kind of picking and choosing which ones you want to latch on to.
Do you think like, you think people are inherently lazy? Cause like I think somebody I asked somebody a question. I said, you know, cause somebody was like, you know, people always complain about people they work with.
Yeah.
And I said, what % of the workforce do you think is actually effective at their job?
I don't know. I would say a small %.
More than 30? Effective?
Maybe about 30, 40.
And why do you think the rest aren't? Like because they don't care about it, or they not?
I think fear, comfort, it's a lot of shit. You know, sometimes when you see somebody that don't enjoy their job, like sometimes I ask myself, why does this person show up to this job every day?
Check.
You know, sometimes you go places and like somebody will be so fucking rude to you. You'll be like, damn, like, and it could possibly be this person is having a bad day.
Yeah.
But then when you go in the work environment regularly and people have that energy all the time, was like, well, maybe it's the establishment.
And then also it's probably like themselves too.
Yeah, definitely themselves.
Like, you know, because you got some people are just like unhappy people.
Yeah.
And you think people aren't happy because of expectation? Like
I can see that, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't have $1 million or I don't have this car, right? So
yeah.
I'm not happy with myself because I don't have this, as opposed to just being content. Not content, but just, you know, work for it, but just be cool where you at. Like enjoying the process.
I think it's hard to be comfortable where you at. I think that's I think that takes some practice and some reprogramming. Yeah. Man, I think we've all done the work. That's why we get it a little different. But I don't think everybody's done the work for that.
I don't think people are willing to either.
No, but you know, sometimes just putting something on somebody's mind can like spark them to, you know, so that's why sometimes, like, I know a lot of times I feel like people don't be understanding what the fuck I'm talking about half the time. But just putting a thought out there, it put it on somebody's mind, like, you know, somebody might hear this shit and really think about it, you know?
Yeah. What have you had to let go, like, in recent times to, like, be in a better place that you are now? Because art of letting go, right? And you let go daily. But what's something like you either still got let go or that you have let go that just puts you in that space?
I think the biggest thing that I had to let go of in like the last year was just probably both being taken advantage of and this last relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you know, I know through having fucked up experiences, if you hold on to them, they'll just
Eat you up.
yeah. And for me, it was just like, man, I can't hold on to this. I have to fucking heal this shit and move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Because I already know what shit like that has done to me, for me in my life. And it's like, nah, leave that there, move the fuck on.
Right.
But not just move on without dealing with it, like really like taking time to process the shit and acknowledge it, heal it, and move on and not look back.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, this has already happened, now move on. But with the relationship, it was just like, man, I think I'm not a very trusting person, or I wasn't. I wasn't very trusting of people. And just to kind of put so much trust into someone and like be fully exposed and then kind of just like, just have that person disappear. It made me like, and I'm probably still doing some healing from it. I know I am.
I mean, it was, that's gonna take some time.
Yeah, because I'm definitely in that. I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm focused on my goals. I'm definitely there, but I'm also like, man, like my feelings are still a little raw to that situation, and I can't jump into another situation like that without knowing for sure that this is gonna be like a long-term or forever thing. Like I don't want to do it no more. Like I've dated.
You want to do what?
Dating. I've done it so much in the last.
Everybody is right now. Like, I need to find my husband. I need to, like, all our friends are just like, I need to find my husband. Find me, man. I don't know so many guys. I don't know. I don't hang around dudes. I don't know.
and I just need to know that, because I'm sure from being married, when you go through shit, you are going through some shit with that person. It's like y'all versus whatever the fuck y'all going through.
Right.
I need to like really feel that with somebody, and not, don't get me wrong. I've dated like in the last couple of months. I've dated a little bit, and it hasn't sparked me as like
this is like
a forever thing. It's just like I enjoy someone having fun, but I enjoy meeting people.
Right.
And I'm open to whatever comes of that.
I think that's probably the best part about dating, probably. It's just like you get to meet people. And you probably meet more good people than you do bad. Like, even if it just don't work out, you can still be cool with that person. Or are you able to?
No, I'm getting to that point where I'm able to, because when I go on dates now, if I don't feel, or if the connection feels really, like if it feels really strong, then I need to like look at it because the thing that has kind of fucked me up and confused me is the sex part. So it's like, okay, this connection is really dope. Then you have sex with this person. It's like, damn, I like this. Like, that's where I'd be at. I'd be like,
so you got to cut that out the equation.
I have to cut it out in order to know what I really want from this person. And it's led me to friendship a lot lately.
And that's the most powerful thing, actually, friendship.
It is. It'll last longer, because I had to tell somebody that recently too. Like, man, it's best like for us to be friends. Like, if we really gonna be friends,
like,
man, because all the people I've been in relationships with, I ain't really got no friendships with no more. So,
I tell you something. That mean the foundation wasn't strong enough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So then that speaks to what you're saying. Like, you have to have that foundation first.
Absolutely. Like I really like. The homie lover friend thing is kind of important to me, just because shit, I'm a good ass friend. But this is the thing, I know that I'm not gonna fuck over none of my friends. I'm not gonna try to hurt none of my friends. So if I'm looking at this as a friendship, I'm really gonna put like super effort into it, as opposed to like when you just in a relationship, it's kind of a game, you know what I mean? But when you really in with somebody, like, that shit feel different. That shit feel all the way different.
Yeah. It do.
Yeah.
It do. Like, it's not just
and that's the part that fucked me up with this last one, because it's like damn, we was like friends. Like that was the homie.
Yeah.
We did buku shit together and traveled the world and like everything. Like you'd be like,
Did you go to
God
Spain?
damn. No, we went to Amsterdam. We was
Spain.
all in Europe. We went to fucking Barcelona.
That's what it was. Barcelona. Yeah. Yeah. Travel the world. That
Yep.
was yeah.
And just had like really dope, like have done really dope experiences to the point where it's like, damn, I thought we could still like be homies, but like, damn, you know, and but not even for no reason other than like, I think for me personally, I just haven't taken time to really like heal certain, like I haven't looked deep enough into really healing from it. I've probably healed a lot of the surface shit, but like really diving deep into like, damn, like this was really, really my friend. And like,
Right.
I don't know how to like be the bigger person or like keep reaching out, or am I supposed to do that? Or like,
right. So many
you
questions.
know, yeah. So I just let it be where it is, you know?
Yeah. Quick question. You coming to homecoming this year?
Oh, y'all want me to come to homecoming? Put
Like,
it out there.
nah, but I ain't gonna lie. Like this past homecoming was probably like it was the best. Yeah.
Wow.
Like honestly, it was like every year keeps getting better and better, but this year was like off. It was amazing. Like the love. Like I haven't seen so many smiling faces like the whole time. Like there, like it
Yeah.
was the energy was incredible. Like I was smiling for like 2 weeks afterward. Like, I don't think about it now. Like it was just the energy and the love to see. I don't know. It was amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
there this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. I'm go ahead and put it out there. I'm gonna be
Man,
there.
that's what I'm talking about. Put it out there, man. No pressure. Just come.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
be cool. You know. Just see how everybody want to see you, man.
And I want to see everybody. I'll be out there. Xavier, book me.
Nah, for real though.
I do a lot of things.
Yeah, for real though. Have we know to have our Let It Go podcast up there? Might as well. Shoot.
Right. Yeah, man. No, I'm definitely down for that. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Man, this was a really good episode. Before we get out of here, I had 2 questions for you, but I wanted to know if you had anything else that you wanted to share.
I'm just proud of you, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I'm
Like,
proud of you too.
And then I'm happy to finally be on the show because I felt some type of way because, you had the show for super long. What episode you on?
This is gonna be 81 and 82.
81,
You
80.
get 2 episodes.
Ooh, cool. My man. Part 1, part 2. All right. 81, 82 episodes, and you came to the city like cool 3 times. And like every time you forget the mic or something like that, and I'm just like, dang, homie just don't want me on the show. Talk to you every day, but I can't be on the show. It's cool, But,
I got you though. I had to get you in person.
Yeah, it's all no.
I had to get you in person.
It's good. It's all good. But nah, so proud of you, man. Like just to see like the grind, the hustle, seeing that everything that you do, the execution is there, and I just see the clear vision, and just proud of you just growing as a person, bro.
I appreciate that.
Like when I think about it now, like when you said you used to be angry,
Yeah.
like I can see it, like I could think about it, but now you just seem like in a whole different place. You're happy, you're smiling more, and it just your energy just feels different, like it feels free.
I appreciate that, man. I feel very Bruce Leroy a lot of times.
I got the glow, man. Got the glow.
Oh shoot, man. I wanted to ask you, do you have any advice for new fathers or fathers to be?
My advice would be to make sure that your wife is good.
That's real.
It's crazy the that Terry Crews thing.
Yeah.
Somebody was like when he said he pleases his wife before anybody, right? And what he said wasn't too far off. When somebody like a couple older heads, when I got married, or recently, not got married, but a couple years ago, they had told me, they said, young blood, make sure that your wife come first. They married for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Make sure your wife come first, more before your kids, before everything, right? And it sound crazy, but at the same time it don't, cause your kids are gonna grow up and they gonna start messing with you at some point.
Yeah.
Middle school, high school, they gonna talk to you no more. And then if you just focus on them, your relationship is gone.
Yeah.
So if your household is good, everything else will be good. But if your household messed up, your kid is affected.
Yeah.
Right. So I would say do everything that you can. Go outside your comfort zone. Make sure that like don't just do don't think you too manly. Clean the house, wash your tub, help with the dishes, help with the groceries.
Yeah.
Help change the baby, sleep in the bed with the baby at night so your wife can get her sleep. Like you are be a slave to your wife. Not a slave is a wrong word, but be like that's what it is. Like be a slave to your wife for real. Like
Yeah.
you know, because they carried it, they did all that stuff, and they gonna think about the kid way more than you think about it. They got a whole different connection to it.
Right.
So my advice would just be to make sure your wife ain't got nothing to do, like make no extra work, like nothing. You the maid.
Yeah.
You the cook. You bring home the bacon. I mean, you work just like she may work, but you gonna do way more than is expected of you because postpartum is real. Like you don't know what they going through. They may not know they going through something.
Yeah.
So just like I said, do everything. You the cook, wash the laundry, fold the clothes, iron the clothes. You know what I mean? You can watch TV while you doing it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Thing like
Folks gonna be listening to this like, what?
I know. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real though, man.
I do all that, bro. Like I do all that stuff, and
I believe it if it's coming from you.
Man,
I believe it.
Man, asked me 3 years ago. I'm like, man, heck nah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't watching. I ain't doing all that stuff. But now I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I want my wife to be able to just come home and be cool and not think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So take the load off, you know, and just do everything that they would do.
Yeah.
You know, because they got a lot on them. So that would be my advice. And that's just the wife. The kid, you know, do as much as you can, you know, and, you know, that's doing stuff for your baby is, you know, that's go without being said.
Yeah.
But the wife aspect is out of it. Like, people don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, maintaining that connection because it's going to be hard the first year. But if you do all the extra stuff, then you'll get some extra stuff.
So stupid.
I wasn't even talking about that, bro. I just been like, see, your mind in the gutter, bro. I ain't mean that. So you can't talk to
Oh,
dude.
man.
What was your other question?
My other question is, what advice would you give to Shaughn Thomas of last decade?
Ooh.
One piece of advice.
Hey. Well, before that, I'm glad it ain't no more YouTube.
Don't put yourself out there on YouTube.
One piece of advice would be to just don't worry.
Yeah.
Just follow your heart and your passion, and don't be worried about like your expectations has to be up. Like, you know, again, my thing was I wanted to be a millionaire, I wanted to be rich. So if I wasn't rich by 27, 28, then I'm a failure.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you see people around you, you see this and that. So just follow your passion. Like, but I think everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, so for instance, even with like, when I moved out to Houston, started promoting parties.
Yeah.
Right. So I was in that.
Yeah.
I was in that scene for like 5 years, and then trying to find my way doing other stuff. But it's crazy, like learning how to promote. You know, we went to school for marketing, so that plus promoting, like getting firsthand experience with that helped with my education, like put myself out there.
Yeah.
Like that whole marketing aspect. So I think everything happened for a reason, but I just say everything happens for a reason. That'd be the advice. Everything happens for a reason, and just trust the process. You know, because you're gonna become who you're going to become.
Yeah.
Regardless, it just as long as you work hard every day, and being able to adapt to your situations and being able to pivot, just go hard. So that'd be my advice.
That's what's up, man. Let the people know where they can find you.
So you can find me On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Mr. Thomas Invest. That's one word. And also on Twitter, no, excuse me, Instagram, Invest in Yourself 365. Oh, go ahead and follow my daughter too.
Right.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, send them free clothes or something. She got an Instagram, is Sid _ bougie baby. So SYD _ BOUJEEBABY. Yeah, go ahead and get her followers up for me too.
And y'all are gonna enjoy it because she's doing a whole lot.
My bad. Bougie Cuisine too. Our catering company.
Yep.
So BOUJEE _ cuisine. CUISINE. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Try to plug everything.
Man, this is definitely the place to do it.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
And make sure y'all mention the Art of Letting Go and you might get a discount.
Oh, that's how you doing that. Nah, I appreciate you having me on, bro.
Man, I appreciate you
honored.
so much for coming on. Like,
I thought about this since Thursday when you said cool. I was like, oh, you on this thing. You know what I'm saying?
The timing was right, man. The timing was so right. Man, I appreciate you for being on the show.
Appreciate you.
And I appreciate y'all for listening to the show.
Love you, guy.
Love you too, man.
Yeah.
For real. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Peace. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of The Art of Letting Go. If you like what you heard, please be sure to subscribe to us wherever you listen to this podcast and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Let other people know what you think as well. If you want to get in touch with us, hit us up on all social media at The Art of Letting Go Podcast. Also, you can send me an email, theartoflettinggopodcast@gmail.com, or give us a call. Leave a message. We might play it on the show. 213-394-2773. Also, if you'd like to support the podcast, we got some real cool merch on bonanza.com. Also, you can subscribe to us on Patreon, Art of Letting Go Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate all your support. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go.